Many of life's failure are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Thomas Edison. Hello, fellow TCC members. Roger Fung here. I had a chance to chat with Christine Dawson, aka Summer.Rain, for a few minutes. She's been posting her wins consistently in the last 3 to 4 months. Near 46%, Rose 62%, BNB 34%, DYDX 26%, just to name a few. Now, back in 2021, she dived into the world of crypto trading. Unfortunately, she was wiped out almost completely, but she didn't give up. She was tenacious. She kept learning, kept moving forward, joined our community, found success, and continued to improve. What is a biochemist from down under doing in TCC? Let's jump in and chat with Christine. Hello, everybody. This is Roger here at the Crypto Co. And here with us today is one of our member, Christine Dawson from Melbourne, Australia. Hi, Christine.
Hello.
Well, I saw Christine's post in the forum, and she has been very consistent in making a little bit here, a little here, and a little here, and a little here. And so I thought I'll grab hold of her today and get a chance to understand and get to know her a little bit in terms of her investment strategy, her crypto strategy, so that all of us may be able to learn something and grow from it. So tell us, Christine, just tell us a little bit about your background. How you came to know the Crypto Co?
So the crypto code is, so I've been in crypto for, what is it, 2023, maybe three to 4 years. I first got into crypto at at the height of the last bull run, not knowing it was a bull run, and lost a crap load of money. Lost probably 90% of my portfolio. Got really despondent about it, and it's like, what's going on here? That wasn't with the crypto code, mind you. It was with somebody else, a different educator, who wasn't telling us about bull runs. Anyway, doesn't matter. Lost it all, and then I was on the fence about, do I just take everything out, and what do I do? What do I do? Anyway, and then I joined. Anyway, I decided, no, I'm going to pick myself up. I was determined to make crypto work because I just wanted to add it to my investment strategy because I've got other investments. Anyway, so I was determined. And besides, I didn't want all these bloody people, i.e. my husband, telling me, I told you so. I told you crypto wasn't going to work. I told you. I told you. Anyway, so I wanted to prove people wrong because I'm a stubborn as shit. And anyway, I'm very stubborn, and I was determined I wanted to make it work. And anyway, so I decided to pick myself up and dust myself off. Anyway, so I joined a group called Crypto Buddies, which it's just a small group of us, and we get together every week. And anyway, and through that group, the Jody, the girl who runs it, she joined the crypto code first, and she basically sussed it all out, and she goes, this guy Joel, he's amazing. So, and he's really down to earth, and she actually emailed him a few times, and she goes, he's really good, he's the real deal, and she's Australian too. So all us Aussies trust all other Aussies because yeah, so I basically, she said it was okay, so I joined up as well, and here we are.
All right. So it sounds like you had some background in crypto, started around like the 2021 time, follow some educator, didn't do so well, got in at the very kind of the peak of where Bitcoin was and lost a good chunk of your resources. And you were kind of looking and say, should I give this up or should I continue and find a way? And you have some great motivation from people around you, not wanting for them to gloat with their assessment of the situation. So you hunkered down and you start searching and start learning. And through some networking and contact, you came to the crypto co. And that's how you got started here. So when you started with the crypto co, you have some background, a little understanding of where crypto is, what crypto are, the different exchanges, how to go, on ramp, off ramp, that kind of a thing. Now, when you first joined the crypto co, when you're deciding into joining the crypto co, what was one or two things that attracted you besides your network that recommended, hey, Joe's a real guy, come check this out. Why make the jump? Why make that decision to come into the crypto co?
Well, I liked the fact that there was different strategies you could pick and choose. I liked that there were, or for example, you can just do DCA bots, which is sort of set and forget. If you're very time poor, you can just learn. And like the training is in hours and hours and hours and hours, which I've done before. Like I've sat for days and done training, and it's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's set and forget, and it's just constant money rolling in. I mean, I've only recently set them up, but that's good. And if you want to get really into it and really technical, you can just do your own trades and sit there and look at charts, and you can day trade and spend hours doing that. If that's your thing, you can do that. Or you can sign up for the premium trade alerts and be basically spoon fed. Like that's good too. And what have I missed? Oh, and if you want to hodl, you can just take Adam's picks with the portfolio pass. So it's got a bit of everything, and all like, and the education is it's great. Like the videos are all easy to understand, and they come in like little bite-sized chunks. You don't
All
have to
right.
sit there
So you found you
3
found
hours.
that you found that Joel's system of teaching helped you understand the various different style of investing, and you just mentioned a number of them. Let me pick your brain.
Yep.
Which one that you are focused on right now? Now that you see the variety and you got a track that you come in, you start getting educated on it, and now what's your go-to way? What's your favorite right now?
Well, I quite like, I was trying to do my own, well, I was doing my own trading, just working out for myself, but it's actually it can get quite time consuming. And I was like, I'm spending way too much time on this. So now I'm just doing the premium trade alerts now that a lot are coming through, like they're just coming through thick and fast at the moment. So I'm just doing that, which are basically copy and paste
Mm.
trading. So it's just easy. And in the past week, I've set up some Wavebot 5s. So it's been on my to-do list for months to, thanks to your video, Roger. Yeah, so I've set those up. So they're sort of more set and forget. So, yeah. So yeah, the smart trades and the Wavebots. And yeah, I've been taking Adam's recommendations as well with
Okay.
spare USDT when I've had it.
So right now, let's pick on the premium trade alert that you're focusing on. One of the things that you're focusing on. So do you use the Telegram notification or having the forum notified you so that you can jump into those trades as it comes? What's your process? I like to think through your process.
My process, depends where I'm at. Like I woke up this morning and looked at my phone, and it's like there's like 9 messages on Telegram. I'm like, what have I missed? So I just jumped on my computer, and like for me, the trade alerts came in at 3 a.m. and I'm like, oh damn it, I've missed them all. But anyway, I just jumped on the computer and had a look at them, and some of them I took. So um yeah, mainly look at the Telegram alerts on my phone and when they come through. I mean, sometimes I'm sitting at my computer and they just pop up on the screen. I'm like, oh, cool, got one live. Um,
Well,
yeah.
good. So it means that you've got your Telegram, you've got your computer. It's just different times of the day that when you have the opportunity to check, whether you're in front of a computer or your phone. Once you see an alert comes in, let's say you have the time that you can jump on, log in to your through commerce, and now you're going to process and enter those data or trades and set up that way. Okay,
Yeah.
great. It's I mean, like I mentioned earlier when we first started, I've seen a number of your posts of your successes. I've saw where you put in, I think, the DYDX, and you got 26+%. Neil for 14.9%. You got Rose doing 62%. You did a near win for 46%. Would you highlight, if you don't mind, would you screen share and highlight maybe one or two of those trades and walk us through a little bit of how you saw it? You saw it. What did you do, and what's going on? How you process the whole thing?
Well, I think they were just premium trade alerts,
Okay.
most of them. So not really much of a process. I just copied and pasted what was in the forum. So when I first started out on the premium trade alerts, I would have only maybe taken the first or second take profit level, but now I think I'm getting a bit, I don't know, a bit braver and taking them all. But if it's moving a bit slower, I might just close it out. And I'm still playing around with moving the stop loss. So like moving it up, like when it gets up to like I don't have a set system. So when it gets up to maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4% in profit, then I will move my stop loss up to maybe a 1% profit. But I don't know. Depends on how fast it's moving or what the projected final profit is, or I don't know. I don't know. I do it on intuition, I think.
Well, but it
Just
makes sense,
I
right?
don't
I
know.
mean, as you are
Does depend.
monitoring, the process of where the coin is moving, and you're well into your profit point, then you're adjusting your stop loss so that if there is a sudden drop, hey, you're still going to end up with a profit instead of all the way down and taking that deep of a risk in that regard. Great. What are now you mentioned you started around 2021 with this whole crypto, got away with it, kind of struggled a little bit, and now you got into the TCC. When did you jump into the crypto? How long have you been into crypto?
That is a very good question. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, gosh, less than a year,
Okay.
maybe 6 or 7 months.
Okay.
I think the
So in
Wave
the
Bot 5 had just come out when I got in because people were like all hot talking about it. So I don't know how long that's been.
so
I don't
let's say
know.
about 7 months, and you took, of course, when jump in, you got some background in crypto, and you picked up from the lessons, and you start doing the premium alert and the Waybot. So far in this, let's say 6 to 8 months of experience here with the crypto co, um, from seeing what's possible, you made a decision to dive in and you start actually running some of these bots, doing some of these trades to today. What would you say are some of the real plus and the minus of this journey so far? What really stood out and say, you know what, I'm so glad I got in because of these, and maybe here's a couple of things that I'm not too sure about.
I think compared to what I've done before, like the support is really good. Like the ability just to post, I mean, not that I've done it a huge amount, like the ability just to post a question and get feedback. I mean, I know you've answered questions for me a couple of times just in the forums, and just I've had a question once and yeah, it was just explained really well. And it's like I haven't really had that with other things I've done in the past. So that's really good. And just knowing that everybody's on the same journey, and yeah, because I mean trading because I do other trading, not crypto, but like stocks and stuff as well. It's a pretty lonely journey just sitting in your office at home in front of the computer screen. It's like, is there anybody else out there? So just knowing that there's a whole community out there of like-minded people who are just, trying to get ahead and trying to, I don't know, trade their way out of their jobs potentially, or whatever their reason for trading, trying to trade their way to the next world cruise, or I don't know, their next Lamborghini, I don't know, whatever your goals are. But just knowing that there's a community of like-minded people out there who just want to get out of the rat race, I don't know, but just knowing that that's there is nice. I think
Okay.
I'm waffling. Yeah, so that's a big plus, I think. So yeah, I can't remember what your question was, Roger.
No. What are some pluses and what are some minuses or potential minuses
Oh,
that you
pluses and
find so far
minuses.
in this whole journey?
What minuses? Minuses, I don't know. It can be quite all-encompassing and time-consuming. Like you get to the weekend, it's like, oh, I've got to trade. Oh, I've got to trade. I can't relax. I've got to trade. I've got to get on the computer and trade. Oh, I'd like to sit down and watch a movie with my husband. Oh no, I've got to trade. Yeah, that's the minus. I get a bit obsessed sometimes and I can't relax, I need some downtime. Yeah. Anyway, that's the only minus, I think. And
Okay.
I need to, well, it's a plus and a minus. I need to work on my mindset a lot more.
Hmm.
I need to become more robot-like with my trading and not get caught up in the, oh, I made a loss. Oh, I made a loss. I made a loss. I need to
You,
stop that.
that's right. Enjoying a little too much roller coaster ride, right?
Yeah, I need to be more like this and less like this. Yeah. I'm working on it.
Well, each, like you said, each one of us are in a different, point of our journey, and our lifestyles are different. Our backgrounds are different, needs are different, right? There are those who have, 5 minutes a day to take a peek at what they're doing, versus someone else who's going to be able to sit down 5 hours straight, focusing on, certain aspects of trading. So we have to find what match our background and our availability, to be able to find
Yes.
that right thing, the right fit for us. So what? Let me ask you this: you have done a number of successes. You have some experience with the bots, with the Waitbot 5, and now with the premium trade alert and some buy and hold. Where do you think you're going to be in the next 3 to 6 months? Let's project out. Let's say 3 months down the road. Where do you think you're going to be now in this journey?
Um, that wow. Well, I just hope I'm going to be better at everything. Um, oh, that'll be after the Bitcoin halving too, won't it? Okay, that's a good question. Well, I just want to keep improving and just keep improving, like increase my win rate, and just become more of this, less of this. Like,
So you're working on that mindset and approach, right? So that's what you're going to be focusing on.
yeah, yeah,
Now,
working, yeah.
now so far, I don't know if you have, had a chance to calculate what's your win rate so far, since you've joined the TCC group.
Oh, I haven't calculated it. I'm I am really, really bad at record keeping, like really bad. Um, I would probably at the start it wasn't great. Um, we call that school fees in our group, like all my losses. We're just talking about it. It's like, oh, I got liquidated again. Um, but I haven't been liquidated for a while, so that's good. My win rate probably would be maybe 60 to 70%, I would say.
Good. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. It's wonderful. I mean, it's like, as you said, this is a process, and you're always working to improve it, and a lot of it uh, is number one, learning the mechanics, right, of using these tools, whether we're talking about the premium trade alert or the wave bots. And once you know how to do that, then you're always constantly learning more about yourself, right? What's
Mm,
your own hot button, right? What really gets you all wound up? What gets you go all crazy and pulling your hair out versus, hey, when is it that you don't care? So those things could easily trip us up, right? I mean, when we think of, I'm being invisible, right? I can keep doing this. I'm hitting a 95% win rate, so I can't lose. Well, at that moment, I'm most likely going to lose it all.
yeah, that's when you start to do stupid things.
That's right. So I think that process,
500x.
that's right. Give me the maximum leverage, right? Whatever it is, whichever platform, just always searching which platform give me even higher leverage, right? Um, and when you get to that point, I think the process really, at the end of the day, really learn more about ourselves than trading per se. It's just that the trading is that vehicle, that process that really fleshes out what's our internal mindset of how we process things, and in terms of risk, in terms of management and things. So, as a side point, I did an interview with Mike, I think a few weeks ago, and he shared a spreadsheet. I think you can just search on the forum, should be able to find it. I believe Neil also put a quick spreadsheet out there, so there's at least a couple of versions of how folks are tracking what they're doing, and that helps. So you don't have to build from scratch. So with that said, thank you very much for your time. If I may, let me ask this one last question. What would you recommend in terms of members who have just signed up, let's say, and joined the crypto co, or they've signed up a year ago and they never touched this thing, and they finally said, I gotta touch this thing, and they start diving in. They see this interview on in our forum. What would be one or two things that you would recommend and pass on to our other members?
Okay. Firstly, go easy on yourself. Don't just take the education at your own pace. You don't have to learn everything all at once. Um, just pick, just start somewhere. And even if you've got half an hour a day, just do something and commit to half an hour a day, commit to 10 minutes a day, commit to an hour a day. Just commit to do something every day and be consistent. It doesn't matter what you do, just do something, anything. Just commit to it and just do something every day. That's that's it. And don't be scared. Like it's just so daunting at the start. Like setting up an exchange was like so daunting to me. And it's like, I don't know how to do that, but just follow the instructions. It's not that bad. Like I am not technical minded at all. Like I get a new phone. It's like I give it to my kids. It's like, set up my phone for me. I don't know how to do it. No, I do trades on my phone, and I got a new phone for Christmas, and it's like, can you set it up for me, please? I don't know how to do it. So I'm not technically minded at all, but I set up like I don't know how many exchanges, maybe four exchanges, and I can onboard, take notes. Like I can't onboard without on like get funds onto the exchange without looking at my notes. I've got notebooks of how to do stuff. Like I can't remember all this stuff. I've got notes on how to set up a wave bot, how to do this, how to take funds out. I've got notes on everything. Like I don't remember all this stuff, but just go easy on yourself. Like I keep, the amount of times I beat myself up about it. It's like, oh, I've got to learn how to do wave bots. I've got to do it. Yeah, be gentle on yourself. That's my advice. But just
Great.
commit
I can I
consistency.
can I remember, I don't even remember exactly which platform I was trying to get KYC, and they had some security where you have to, take a snapshot of your face on your webcam, and I've
Yep.
gone through so many times for them to reject me, and then it would take them like 48 hours to reject it at that point, and I have to retake it, and then another 48 hours. I almost, destroy my laptop trying to get that on, and after you get it on, then it became second nature, right? Like you said, you jot down your notes, you write down your journal. You say, you know what? Next time when I need it, here it is. So I know exactly the steps to take in, but the beginning is tough. It's like learning a foreign language, being thrown in a foreign land that you don't know the language, you don't know the custom, and you have to figure those things out. So it can be daunting in that regard. But thank you for that comment and recommendation of, on the one hand, take it, be easy on yourself. On the other hand, keep moving, right? Every
Yeah.
day, commit to it. It doesn't matter how long, even if it's 15 minutes. Just keep at it and keep at it. You don't need to master everything. Master one. Where do you gravitate toward, right? That style. Maybe it's Weightbot. Maybe it's a premium trailer. Learn how to do it. Then you can scale up or down as you go, and you go deep with that. So thank you very much, Christine, for your time. And I hope that
Problem.
our members will get a kick out of this short video and inspire them to learn even more and be consistent in their trading. So thank you, Christine.
Thank you.